part of my command is actually going to allow me to stay home with him during the day
Oh,
and
that's
then work
awesome. That's great.
a second shift sort of thing.
Yeah,
So
hi, buddy.
so
Nice
part
to-
of that is I want to film as much of the therapy as possible so that
That's great.
my wife can see what I'm doing and
Yeah, yeah, I can see a little bit. His hands there. Good.
yeah.
And they're saying the left is a little bit tighter than the right. Is that
Usually his right side.
Oh, it's usually his right.
Is more. He's got more tone on his right side.
Oh,
usually.
okay. All right.
Although somebody said at one of our last appointments that they really didn't see a difference between the two. So it always seems like it's harder to
Can I see this
dress him
on the right hand?
on the right side, but
It does seem a little bit tighter on that. I'm just kind of looking at him. There we go, buddy. Like this seems a little bit more flex than
okay.
than lefty does. But it does seem like he's getting his fingers out, so that's good.
Yes.
That's very good.
Which
He's
is
even-
kind of a recent occurrence, really.
Yeah, he's even getting the thumb out, so that's pretty good.
Yeah.
There you go, buddy. I'm just kind of taking a look at his hands here just to see how he does with those. Buddy, you're doing a good job of getting that left thumb out. That's pretty good, man. What about righty? Can you open that one up a little bit? That one I think might need a little bit more. Because you can kind of see how he's kind of more spontaneously kind of moving that left arm in space.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So do you see how this
Oh,
one's
like
kind of
he's
like
doing it
real
right
quick?
now?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
exactly, exactly. Hey buddy, how are you doing, man? Can I see this one? Oh my goodness. And he's doing a nice job of keeping his head in midline, so that's pretty good. Good job. Oh, it looks like you're trying. There you go. Good, good. So you can relax it. One thing that can be helpful is if you just kind of put a little bit of so if he's like really tight like this, put a little bit of deep pressure in like the bicep right there, because
Okay.
that'll help to. You don't want to kind of jerk it or force it.
Sure.
So you just want to do it kind of nice and gently.
Right.
So whenever you're doing any range of motion with him or any stretching, hey sweetheart, I have to see this. It's always good. So if he tends to go in a little bit more of an extensor pattern, try to get him flexed right here. So just try
Okay.
to get him kind of more with the hips up just
Okay.
a little bit. Good job, buddy. Good work, man. That's so good. Oh, you're doing good. Super duper. There you go. Can I see this one a
We
little bit?
found that the wiggling helps a lot. Just kind of shaking, and he'll loosen up some. Just his legs and his arms will, if you just
Yeah,
like just
yeah.
a little bit, he'll start
Yeah.
to loosen up, and then
Yeah, like I'm getting some nice flexion. That's good, sweetheart. That's so good, buddy. There you go. Excellent, man. Excellent. There you go. Oh my. Oh yes, yes. What? Can I see this? I just want to see if I can. There you go.
all of a sudden he's gotten way more okay with being handled.
That's
by people,
awesome.
which
That's
is
great. You know,
incredibly helpful.
the other thing I want to point out is when you're bringing the shoulder up, that really is, that's a much more difficult motion. So
Okay.
you really do want to kind of first of all, what I usually do is just kind of put my hand underneath the scapula right here,
Okay.
just to kind of see where the child is at with their tone, because I don't want to jerk it up.
Sure.
I really don't. I just kind of want to see, kind of go with the movement and. Good job, bud. Good work, man. There you go. The other motion you want to do with the hand is you want to do this one, so we also work a little bit on this.
Okay.
Babies don't necessarily do this as much, but because he's a little bit tight, you also just want to work a little bit on just arranging this hand just like this. Once
Okay.
again, you want to do it nice and gentle, nothing quick and jerky. There you go, sweetheart. Good work, man. Good job, buddy.
So just palm sort of towards his face.
Yeah, so kind of do
Okay.
this one. So just kind of gently turn it. There you go, buddy. Good work. I can see he's not necessarily bringing his hands towards midline a lot. There's a couple ways of doing that. So you can kind of cup his scapula underneath your hands right here. And just kind of bring them together like that. There you go.
Okay.
Good work, man. So do you see how I'm kind of putting my
Yes.
hands right underneath his scapula, his shoulder blades right
Okay.
there. So do you see how nicely he's doing that?
Mhm.
Good job, buddy. Good work. I
And
love
you're
it.
sort of just pulling them up and towards the
Yeah,
middle
giving him a
bit.
little bit of support, and he's doing very
Okay.
nicely with that. That's great. Good job, buddy. Good work, man. We like those abs. Good job, buddy. Hey, can we do this, man? Can we try to roll a little bit? Do you have any of these toys
Yeah.
by chance?
Yep, I do.
By the way, are you guys doing, has anyone endorsed infant massage?
No.
Okay, because that would be really, really good too. Because
Okay.
that would really complement whatever therapy you're doing with him. Because the thing is, when you're really tight like that, I mean, everything's kind of tightening up. The muscles,
Sure.
the fascia. Some infant, not to add something else to your list of things to do.
No, that's great.
But I think infant massage would be a great thing. I do not pretend to be an expert in that area by
Okay.
any stretch, but there's some nice books. The big thing is just making sure you're doing it nice and gently,
Okay.
and that will be very, very soothing for him, because
Okay.
when you're really, really tight like that, that can also be, as you can imagine, very uncomfortable.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
I've heard
infant
that-
massage would be great.
Okay. I've heard that kids with CP have a lot of problems with joints and stuff like that because of tightness. And
Yeah.
so-
There you go, buddy. Good job, man. That's good. Is that something new for him, where he's kind of bringing the toy to his mouth with both hands?
Relatively. I think he probably started that maybe 3 or so weeks ago.
Outstanding. Good job, buddy. Hey, can I put this over here, buddy? I'm glad you like that so much. So a nice way of working on midline positioning of the hands is in sideline.
Yes, somebody
And I'm
showed
sure
us that
somebody
recently.
has
Yep.
probably mentioned that to
Yeah.
you. There you go.
He does really well in sideline.
So putting him in sideline is also a very good way of working on midline placement of the hands. There you go, sweetheart.
Okay.
Good job, sweetie. There you go, man. Good job. Good job, and his tolerance for handling, you're absolutely right, is really
Yeah.
fantastic. Good job, dog.
He seems to have a lot more purposeful movement with his hands when he's in sideline.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Which is pretty
Because that
nice.
kind of naturally gives him, brings that elbow forward just a little bit.
Okay.
There you go, sweetie. Yeah, yeah. There you go, sweetie. Good job. Nice work. Super. Beautiful. Can you come over on that side now, buddy? Here. So I'm just kind of bringing it up just slightly out of his visual
Mhm.
field there. So, but there you go. Do you see how nicely he's kind of just naturally bringing that over like
Yeah.
that? Good work, buddy.
He
Excellent.
has always had a hard time looking at anything above him, so he doesn't look up really for much.
Yeah, yeah. And of course, he's got, the issues with his eyes, too,
Right,
which
right.
also makes it challenging for him.
He's
There you
he's
go.
okay at looking down.
There you go, buddy. Nice flexing there. That's great. There you go. Good job. Well, based on the note that I was reading, he seems to be doing better with bringing his hands to midline. That's pretty
Yes.
good. 'Cause
I think that are you talking about Dr. Bachelor's note?
yeah, yeah.
So that day he was, I would say, particularly
Sweetie.
immobile.
Oh, okay. All right.
He really
Very dry.
he really was not doing much that day. So we've had that happen a few times where he has appointments and he really doesn't put on any sort of show at all. So it's kind of tough, but but he does do that fairly well.
Good job, buddy. Look. Good, good. That's excellent because he seems to be getting better. There you go, buddy. Can I check to see how you're doing on your tummy? I know you don't like this too much. I know. There you go.
Christine actually put him up on a
Therapy ball?
no, we
Or
haven't
like
tried
a
that yet, on a towel across his shoulders
Yeah.
yesterday.
Yeah, I think that would be good just to get the arms forward
Yeah.
a little bit.
And that was the
'Cause
first
he's-
time, I think, and he did really well with it.
There you go, buddy. Good work, man. Or yeah, that might be because so he's like tight like this, so he's
Yeah.
really retracting. So we're really trying to get the. There you go. Good job, buddy. Excellent. Nice work, man. There you go. Good work, buddy. Good work, man. Here. Good job. Yeah, I know that isn't easy. You're doing good. Ah, there you go. So good work. Good job, buddy. Good work, man. Here. And so when he's down on the floor like this, really make sure you have toys right there for
Okay.
him. So he's looking at something. There you
Good
go, buddy. Good
job.
job, man. Good work. Look. Good work, buddy. Come on.
James.
There you go. Come on, James.
Hey.
There you go, buddy. Come on. The other way to do it and to help him up just a little bit is to give him a little bit of stimulation in those extensors
Oh, okay.
right there.
Yeah,
Do you
just
see
like
how
that.
nice it is
Look
doing
at that. Good job, bud. Hey, James.
Okay, James, come on.
Hey,
So
good
get right
job.
exactly. So get right down there with him. There you go. Come on.
Good job, buddy.
Come on, buddy. Come on, man.
James. Hey.
There you go, buddy. Come on, man. There you go.
Oh,
There you
good
go. Good work,
job.
buddy. Good work, man.
Good job, James.
There you go, buddy. Good work. Here, let's get your arms. Can we just get your arms up just there you go, sweetheart. There you go. Beautiful.
There it is.
I know, not easy. Good job. Good work.
Good job.
Good work, man. Good job, buddy. Come on, come on. He seems to be tolerating this very well
Yeah,
today. That's
yeah.
good.
Yeah, he's been in a really good mood all morning.
Yeah, very nice. So yeah, giving him a little bit of stimulation of these extensors right there can be very helpful.
Okay, great.
There you go, buddy. Good job, and he's doing
Good
a nice
job,
job of
James.
keeping his head up. That's
Yeah.
fantastic. Come on, buddy. There you go, buddy. Excellent, excellent work. And he seems to be tolerating that just beautifully.
Is the goal just to keep his hands under him, or do you eventually want him to be reaching for things in front
We
of him?
do.
or-
We definitely do. He's a little bit tight right now, so he's just working right now just to even keep it. But yes, definitely that definitely is the goal.
Okay.
And you know, therapy balls, which we probably will eventually be working with him on, can be very, very helpful. So because a therapy ball can give you a dynamic surface, so you're
Okay.
kind of working
Oh, okay.
a little bit on that. There you go, buddy. It looks like you're
Look
there.
at
You
you.
go. Good job, buddy.
Good job.
Good work, man. In fact, let's get you on a therapy ball.
Okay.
There we go. Because your wife probably is. So does she work with elderly? What is her?
So right now she works at the VA.
Oh, okay, okay.
So, but she. Oh, that's not this. Okay.
Oh, no. This is.
So she works at the VA right now. But when she got out of college, she actually initially worked at a pediatric intensive care clinic.
Oh, okay, great.
So, but she didn't deal very much with CP. So,
Okay. But given that she's a PT,
Look at
she probably would feel.
you.
Look at that. He's
you're
doing
doing
great.
such a good job,
You're doing
buddy.
great, buddy.
Look at you go. You're doing so well today. Oh my goodness. Mommy's
He's
gonna
doing
be very
great.
happy
He's
when
doing
she sees
really,
this.
really well.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. What a good
And
job.
you're doing an excellent job of just getting down there with him. It's
What a good
fantastic.
job. Good job, buddy. Look at you. Look at you. Oh my goodness. Look at you go.
Hey, buddy, you're trying to
Look at you go.
tuck that underneath.
Look at you go. Oh my goodness. Wow.
Good work, buddy.
Look at you. Oh my goodness.
All right, man.
Look at you go. You are doing such a good job.
All right, we're gonna get him on the therapy ball.
Okay.